it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So a couple days ago I went diving with my friend Kamu. Again, we tried to get him on some kole, and while he was doing that, or after he did that, I went out into some deeper water to hopefully get some moos, ukus, whatever was around in the deep, and hopefully get some nice fish to cook up here back at the dorms. And we were pretty successful. We got some nice fish, and Kamu almost got a kole. He was very, very close. But I'll show you guys all of that footage right now. And yeah, that's all I got. Let's get in the water. Shoot. Alright guys, so as soon as we jumped in the water, there was a bunch of koles around in the shallows. So here's Kamu taking a drop on one, and he hits it, but the 3-prong just ends up blowing a huge hole in the side of the kole. So he rips off and kind of drops down into this hole. But he looked pretty messed up, so I swam over to see if maybe he was dead or dying inside the hole, but no such luck. Kamu almost had it though. Almost had it. It was a good shot too. I was surprised that it ripped off. So after that, Kamu's ears started messing with him, so I decided to take the 3-prong and try and get a couple koles myself. So this is in the same area, right by shore, so real shallow. And at first I was checking inside this hole because there's minpachis and some invasives like toffees and toals. I took a shot at a minpachi there, but I missed, so I decided to just grab the koles instead. So I reload the 3-prong. A nice kole comes up here, so I line up, get a shot. And I still had some air left, so I decided to just reload the 3-prong and try to grab another one. Slide this one off here, and then try and grab another one. Alright guys, so after those 2 koles, I decided to go out into the deeper water and maybe try and get some moos or ukus or whatever was around. So I get down to the bottom here. This is in about 70 feet. And there's a nice fantail uhu over there. But I'm kind of just waiting, seeing if anything else will come in, especially because I'm in a little bit deeper water. Maybe some big uku or something might come around, so I'm just waiting. There's a nice moonu next to me there. If I had a 3-prong, I definitely would have shot that one. But eventually I start to notice a bunch of moos coming in. Keep looking behind me because the biggest ones were all behind me. You can see them over there. Kind of far away, but there are some big ones, like good 5-6 pounders. But there's this one right here in front of me that was like 2-ish pounds, so I lined up on that one because he was in range. Take my shot, got lucky and hit the stone shot on this one. So solid third fish, first fish in the deep. Nice size moo. Definitely not the biggest moo, but for sure a good eating size, perfect eating size. So after that, I decided to take a drop in around the same area. This one was a little bit deeper. This is about 73, 74-ish feet. And I'm just getting down to the bottom here, trying to see if that same pile will give me another shot. So I'm just sitting in between these boulders here. Once again, another nice size fantail comes in. And you can see already that the moons are starting to come around again. So it seemed like they might give me another shot. I throw up some dust there. Try not to stare at the moose. Looking behind me, seeing if anything else is coming in. Just keep on dusting. There's a small one right there in front of me. And eventually one of them comes in range, so I line up, take my shot. Another nice size moo down. This one was about the same size as the other one. So two good eating size moos. So after I got those two moos, we were about to start going back in when I noticed these two big opelucalas swimming underneath us. So I start dropping down. Opelucalas, they're not super smart, but they're also not super curious if you're chasing them especially. They'll swim away from you, but not super fast. And as you can see here, I catch up to them. And I line up. I take my shot, but I land the shot really high up on his body. Way up by the dorsal fin. And I thought for sure he was going to rip off. But he was fighting me, and he was kind of just doing circles. He wasn't really pulling a ton of line, so he wasn't fighting super hard. So I was just trying to fight him nice and easy. I didn't want to horse him up and rip out the shot. So I'm kind of just easing him up. And then in a second here, you'll see it was super strange. This big eagle ray just starts charging at me from the depths. You can see him right there. He's just charging at me. And I was so confused. I've never seen an eagle ray do that, or any type of ray do that in my life, but he turns away there, so I turn my attention back to the opelucala, just once again just trying to ease him up, not trying to put too much pressure on the line, because I want to just get him up to the surface so I can get my hands on him. I don't want him to rip off there. So eventually he starts to tire himself out, so I start to slowly bring him up closer to me. Closer and closer. You can see how high that shot was and how close he was to ripping off, but I get my hands on him here. And I didn't have my knife on me this day, so I didn't have a great way to dispatch him, but did some real quick thinking and grabbed Kamu prong, because that's what I did too. Before with the moose, I just used the end of my shaft to brain the fish, but on this one I didn't want to have to deal with all the line and stuff, so I just grabbed Kamu's 3-prong real quick and put one of the prongs through his brain. Yeah, this is definitely the biggest opelucala I've ever shot. And crazy colors on him too, with all the spots. I've never seen that on an Opelucala before. But yeah, nice Opelucala, my biggest one yet. And these things taste super good. You can sash them, and I usually like to make poke out of them. Either poke or bake them, but they are super good in my opinion. Alright guys, we were back from the dive, got a nice little haul. We were only in the water for a couple hours, we didn't have a lot of time, but managed to come out with some nice fish, couple perfect eating size moo, and then this big fat Opelucala. Definitely the biggest Opelucala I've ever shot in my life. This thing is huge. Yes sir. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry I missed a video last week. I had an exam and a couple essays I needed to write, but took care of it all. I'm back to making videos again. So if I ever take like a week break, I apologize. It's just because, especially towards the end of the semester, we're starting to get more and more work. And so can't always make a video every single week, although I am trying my best, I promise. But especially during the break, winter break is coming up, I'm gonna be cranking out the videos, hopefully getting maybe 2 a week if I can. So yeah, I look forward to trying that out, and I hope you guys look forward to it as well. But that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shoots everybody.